when Xander the little demon was younger, uh, Z when Xander the little demon was younger, Xander was playing with his ball out in the little front yard, and he kicked it, and it went like onto like this dude's the little like driveway across the way, right? And this was like Xander was around his like grandparents' place, GrandFatherBrand's place, right? And he kicked the ball, and it landed on like another guy's like little property, just like a few doors down, right? It wasn't like anywhere bad. It was literally just the driveway, and it had been caught on the fence, right? And little Xander like walked up and like walked a couple of doors down, and then went and picked up his ball. And like as he was walking back, the dude came out of the house like and just started screaming. Like, this dude was like mad. He was like yelling and screaming. He was like, "Don't you do that. You see it here. You kick it here. Next time you leave it here." I was like, what? So like little Xander like went all back to like GrandFatherBrand's like house, and was like, "The guy down the street yelled at me. The guy down the street yelled at me for picking up the ball from his garden." And he was like, "Okay, just don't do it again. Just don't do it again. That's fine. Don't worry about it." So anyway, it was like a few weeks later, it happened again, because like the house was like on a hill, right? So the ball gets hit, it like dings off of something, rolls down, goes into the other person's like garden and everything. And little Xander goes to GrandFatherBrand, and he's like, the ball went to the other person's like thing, and he's like, "It's okay, I'll walk with you, don't worry." So GrandFatherBrand walks with little Xander, right, back to the place. Xander, little Xander picks up the ball, like starts walking back. The old man comes out of the house immediately. Like, I say old man, he was like younger than GrandFatherBrand, but he like comes out of the house. He just had like crusty old man energy, and he like comes out of the house and like, "Don't come here again, don't do this." And it's like, and I was like, oh my days. So GrandFatherBrand is like, "Just don't look at him, don't speak to him, just ignore him, just get your ball. We're both gonna walk back, right?" And like, I was like, okay, that's fine, right? And like GrandFatherBrand had like this workshop in his like backyard. It was like a little garage he partially converted into like a wood workshop, right? And like a little bit later, the old dude, I want to say like 15 minutes later, 20 minutes later, because he's like, I'm playing, in the backyard now, and then GrandFatherBrand is like in his wood workshop, and like suddenly there's like a bang 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 on the front door, and like GrandFatherBrand sticks his head out, and like sees that the dude's come all the way like 2-3 doors down, and like is like banging on the door really like angrily. So GrandFatherBrand's like, "Wait here." He comes out, he just goes, "Wait here." He goes back into the wood workshop that he has, picks up a hammer, and then walks and answers the front door with this big hammer in his hand, and just goes, "Yes." And, yes. And suddenly the yelling becomes quiet, polite conversation. And the door shuts in like a minute. And then it's done. He picks up a big woodworking hammer and just answers the door. He just picks up like a big woodworking hammer, like not one of like the soft rubber ones, like it was like one of the like big metal-headed mallets. And he just answers it with that like in his hand, just next resting on his shoulder, and just goes, "Yes." Oh, fucking iconic, right? Fucking iconic.